What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this mission, I'm going to make the exterior for your bowling alley. Now, this is a new and updated, improved one. That's a lot of weird, random words. I like this one a lot better than the original, and looking back at the original, I absolutely hate this. I mean, it depends. This isn't like, it just doesn't look good. There's something about it that I just hate. Just flat out. I mean, like, it's too bland. And this one, I think, takes a whole different kind of perspective on that look, because it's so, like, kind of intricate, I feel like. Again, this is just my opinion. You can hate this if you want to. It's your opinion, but I personally really like this. Watch, I'm gonna look back at this in, a year and be like, I hate this. It's a good way to kick off 2021, and, yeah, I'm gonna also kick it off, I don't know if it'll be sooner, I don't know if it'll be after, Granny Chapter 2, because I am doing that, or before, but I'm gonna be bring back an old series for tutorials. Yeah, here this is, there's the roof. Space Marine is a 58 by 49, this one might actually be smaller as well. Okay, it's definitely further back, but or no, it's definitely not as far back, but I think it's actually longer. No, it is not. Oh, no, it is. Never mind, because it's 6 blocks longer and 2 blocks shorter. Which is kind of insane. But you need, I believe, the materials we need for this are brick block. I think you need exactly 9. Light blue stained glass panes. Pillar quartz block. Light blue stained glass blocks. Acacia doors. Quartz stairs. No, sorry. Quartz slabs and quartz stairs. Need both. Oakwood planks. Is that it? And block of quartz. I'm mistaken the pillar quartz for the block of quartz. I'll put block of quartz, quartz slabs, and quartz stairs all next to each other, and I'll have oak planks as the last block. I like the new font style, honestly. Like, oh my god, Popeyes looks terrible, that font. I don't know, I like the way this one looks. Again, these are all my opinions. Usually I'm typically honest. Sometimes I absolutely hate my builds, which is fine. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 58 by 49 grid cough cover meat. You can start from the front right-hand corner however you do want to, obviously. Flip your lefts and rights from what I am saying. Forward and back, you could technically, I guess give or take, but you'd have to start at the back and go to the front. The back is just plain brick. You can, again, you could even, like, look at this and probably figure out exactly how it looks. But anyways, you want to count backwards by 1, you want to place a pillar quartz block. Bring it back down your right with a brick block. Right by 11. Backward down your right with a light blue stained glass block. Right 1. Place 2 acacia doors. 2 light blue stained glass blocks. Forward down your right with a brick block. Right by 4. Back down your right with a light blue stained glass block. Right 1. Place 2 acacia doors. 2 light blue stained glass blocks. 2 acacia doors. 2 light blue stained glass blocks. Move forward down your right with a brick block. Right by 4. Back down your right with a light blue stained glass block. Right 1. And place 2 acacia doors. 2 light blue stained glass blocks. Forward down your right with a brick block. Right by 11. Forward down right with a pillar quartz block. It's funny because half of that I was zoning out and thinking about something else, yet I'm pretty sure I still said all the numbers correctly. From all the brick sections, you want to place a pillar quartz block 4 diagonally from each corner, or each end block, just like this. Boom. You want to bring all the pillar quartz blocks up by 4. We're gonna do the front and then left and right. And then back, which is just brick. But it is a little bit intricate. Oh my god, I actually forgot to put the 2 red concrete little blocks on the end of it. Oops. Because there are 2 more pillars somewhere in the middle of that, so that's technically wrong, but it's okay because I'll figure it out. I'm not gonna film the roof on camera because that'll make this like an hour compared to like 40 minutes. It's gonna be still a long video. So, alright, so going on top of, kind of like this, you know, on top of the brick and light blue stained glass and all that, you want to place, going left to right or right to left, it does not matter, place 3 brick blocks, again, this is on the entire build, 6 light blue stained glass panes, 3 brick blocks, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, skip over the doors, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, 5 brick blocks, I'm ignoring directions here, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, skip over the doors, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, skip over the doors, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, 5 brick block, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, skip over the doors, 2 light blue stained glass blocks, 3 brick block, 6 light blue stained glass pane, 3 brick blocks. You want to copy that entire row one more time. Except you do want to place light blue stained glass blocks above the doors. This build feels complicated. It's actually, like, it looks more complicated, I feel like, than it actually is. But, like, it is still a lot of steps. Alright, so what you want to do now is you basically want to place... You want to bring up the light blue stained glass panes up with an additional row of light blue stained glass panes, but then everything else wants to be a straight row of brick blocks. So it does not want to go on top of the light blue stained glass blocks. It does want to be forward a little bit, just like this. So with the pillars, it does look a little bit weird with the pillars. Like right now, it's kind of confusing to tell the difference between everything. But this is basically what you should have. See how the brick, basically, it doesn't go on top of the light blue stained glass blocks. It's 4 diagonally row. From the top should be able to show it better. See how it's basically just straight across. You then want to place a row of brick block on top of that. So do not bring up the light blue stained glass panes with light blue stained glass panes. You want to bring it up with brick block now. And then that's basically, it's not the front of your build to complete, but it's the kind of structure of the front done. Now it's time for more confusing things. Okay. Basically, all of the inner pillars, you want to place a row of quartz slabs that is above the row of light blue stained glass blocks, so it's kind of connecting the second row of pillar quartz blocks together, and it only wants to connect the middle ones. It does not want to go across the front of the windows. Just like that. So you should see how that looks. I actually thought I was going to hate the way that this looked when I first made it, but, I was like, oh god, because I originally had the letters in front, kind of just floating there so I could measure out the build. That's how I always do it, except for Burger King. Burger King was special. I don't think I used to do it, actually, but then I was like, oh god, I can't see this, so I'm praying this looks good. You want to place a row of upside down quartz stairs then, basically on top of the quartz slabs, and it wants to be in front of the top row of brick, just like that. You then want to extend it outwards by 3, going towards from the second to last pillar to the last pillar. Then you want to place an upside down quartz stair facing left, then a quartz slab to the left of that, leave a 2-block gap, quartz slab, upside down quartz stair facing right, and then upside down quartz stairs going to the left, and then do this on the right side as well. So you basically should kind of create like a kind of gradual little like little shape of the window. So basically above either outer glass pane, you want to place an upside down quartz stair facing towards the middle, and then a upside down slab and going towards the center from that. Just like this. And then again, do this on both sides. So 3 stairs, and then the curved one, and the slab, and there's a 2-block gap in the middle. Just like that. You then want to take the not the outer ones, but the one inside from that. So this one right here, it's basically kind of where it splits off these outer sections. I know this is hard to explain, but if you're at the middle two, it's out by 2 from each one. So these two right here, this one and that one. You want to, not including the pocket I just placed, you want to bring them up with 5 pillar quartz blocks each. Just like that. Then in the middle of that, up on top of the brick, you want to place 5 rows of oak wood planks. Make sure that it does not go behind the pillar quartz blocks. It wants to be touching them diagonally, as you can see how it is right there. It does not want to go, it does not want to continue on to the end of the build. It basically wants to stop there. Just like that. And it wants to be 5 rows tall. And I guess we'll do the letters while we're here. As you may or may not know, that is indeed my least favorite part of this, but that's okay. Man, all my remakes I've liked so much more than the originals. All the originals have sucked, except for Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen was just too small. But yeah, you should have this. From the bottom left-hand corner of this section, you want to count right by 2 and up by 1, and you want to place 3 blocks of quartz moving up. Then go right with an upside down quartz slab, right with a quartz stair, then down with a quartz stair, and then down with a upside down quartz stair. Bring the bottom stair left with an upside down slab, and bring the middle one left for the normal slab, just like that. So you have a B. Leave a 1 block gap, and you want to place an upside down quartz stair facing left. Then bring that right with a block of quartz. Right with an upside down quartz stair facing right. Up with a block of quartz. Up with an upside down quartz stair. Left with a block of quartz. Left with a quartz stair. Down with a block of quartz. Then, hang on, let me get my photos out for this, because I don't actually know how the W works. Okay. You want to leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that, and you want to place an upside down quartz stair facing right. Or, sorry, facing left, so it's just towards the O. Then I want to place a block of quartz to the right of that. Upside down quartz slab to the right of that. Block of quartz to the right of that, and then an upside down quartz stair facing right to the right of that. Bring either block of quartz, or bring either quartz stair up with 2 blocks of quartz, and bring the quartz slab up with 2 blocks of quartz. Why am I so bad at all of a sudden? Just like that. There's your W. Actually, I was gonna hate it, but I couldn't get this to work either. I tried, like, a ton of different things, but I don't know how to make W's. Then leave a 1 block gap on the bottom of that, and you want to place 3 vertical blocks of quartz. Then bring the bottom block right with an upside down quartz slab. Or no, sorry, normal quartz slab, not an upside down. Leave a 1 block gap on the bottom of that and place 3 vertical blocks of quartz again. Leave a 1 block gap on that and do the same. Then bring the middle block right with an upside down quartz, or a normal quartz stair, and then place a row of 3 blocks of quartz to the right of that. Sorry, I cannot, or vertical row of 3 blocks of quartz to the right of that. I cannot speak all of a sudden. But yeah, this is what the letter should look like so far. It's nice that I use quartz too, because, well, I can't use white concrete first of all, because there's not stairs and slabs of that. But because you can actually, like, see the lines and the letters, so if you're getting confused, then that's how you can tell what I did. Leave a 1 block gap from the bottom of that, and you want to place an upside down quartz stair facing left. Bring it right with a slab, right with a quartz stair facing left. Then bring that up with an upside down quartz stair facing left. Go back to the first block you placed, which was the upside down quartz stair facing left, which is the first one that you placed, not the second one. You want to bring that up with a block of quartz stair, and then right with 2 upside down quartz slabs. Just like that. Why did I have so much trouble with that? On top of either pillar quartz block, you want to place a quartz slab. Extend it to the outside by 1. And then forward by 1 each, and then connect together in the middle. You can do that with both rows that you'll have. So you can do it with this row here as well, which I will, so you don't have a little slot. Which, granted, you will have to fill in the entire thing later anyways, but we don't have that marked out. Alright. You want to place a row of quartz slabs on top of these little outer sections here on the bottom, which is basically where you have your 2 window sections. You just want to place it on top of the upside quartz stairs and the pillar quartz block. And also make sure it does go over the gap. Just like that. That's the front of your build done. Simple as that. That actually took a good solid 15 minutes. Alright, so the left and the right are exactly the same. So, you want to go backwards, you want to place 11 blocks of quartz. Then move backward diagonally outwards with the pillar quartz block. I'm not telling you this because you can start at either side, it doesn't really matter. Inward diagonally backwards with a brick block. Back by 11. Outward diagonally backwards with a pillar quartz block. Inward diagonally backwards with a brick block. And then backwards by 18. And then out diagonally backwards with a pillar quartz block. If you want to do this right now on the other side, you can. I'm going to, just so we have this measured out. So it's, I'll tell you the numbers. 11. Pillar quartz. 1, 11. Pillar quartz. 1, 18. And then the pillar quartz block. The ones, so it's basically the first block, which is the diagonal, and then backwards by 11. So it's 1 plus 11, so the total is a row of 12. So yeah, just like that. You want to bring up your pillar quartz blocks with 4 each. Just like this. And then again, there will be 2 back here somewhere, although I don't know where. Think I'm that sophisticated. And then you want to, on top of the brick blocks on both sides, you want to place, going back, 2 brick blocks, 6 light blue stained glass panes, 3 brick blocks, 3 brick blocks, 6 light blue stained glass panes, 3 brick blocks, and then 19 brick blocks. You're then going to want to copy that row 2 more times. So again, what you do on one side, you do have to do on the other side. And, yeah. Yeah, this one is, like... Also, you can get rid of the back one if you want, and then just get rid of this row of pillar quartz block and make this one 32, I think is what it'd be. Because, what I'm thinking is probably leave, like, to there with just randomness, and then the alleys will probably go to, or the lanes will probably go to, like, there. Maybe a little bit longer. So, I mean, the window might end up being in the way, because I am going to make the interior for this. The window might end up being in the way a little bit, which won't end as a good thing. In the slightest. So if you want to get rid of the back one, you can. Or you can even get rid of the front one, but I don't think people are going to be flinging baseballs I don't think people are going to be flinging the bowling balls all the way back, all the way there. I mean, they're as likely to hit the front window at that point. If you somehow manage to throw a bowling ball backwards and hit a window, you've got some serious, I don't want to call it skill, because it's not skill. I don't know what to call it, but it certainly isn't skill. Accuracy, maybe, but it's gotta, it's just impressive. You then want to place a brick block on top of that. If you want to do the weird pattern, I don't really feel like explaining it, although I will have to. Then, yeah, you can do that, the one above the windows, which is the next step anyways. So if you can remember it, then go ahead and do it, and keep moving along, because I will take a short water break, but I'm not going to then say anything. Unless you got to catch up, then, you know, you can use this time to catch up. But yeah, this is what your build should look like at this moment in time. Now, going backwards on either side, you want to place 3 upside down quartz stairs facing towards the outside, upside down quartz stair facing forward, or no, sorry, an upside down quartz stair facing backwards, upside down quartz slab, 2 block gap, upside down quartz slab, upside down quartz stair facing forward, 3 upside down quartz stairs facing to the side, 3 more stairs facing to the side, 1 facing back, slab, 2 block gap, slab, stair facing forward, 3 facing towards the side, and then it wants to be upside down quartz stairs facing towards the side on this last section. You can then place row of quartz slabs on top of all of that. Just like that. If you have one side which looks like this, you want to copy this onto the other side. I'm not going to explain it this time. I will say, though, yeah. Hopefully 2020 will be a bit better than, 2020, or 2021 will be a bit better than 2020 ended up being. It's funny how, like, normal 2021 started, or 2020, God, I keep getting them confused. 2020 started, and then it just turned into a complete train wreck. But, yeah, let's hope that this coming year, or the year that we are currently in, will be better. Well, I'm not in it yet, but you're seeing this in the future. I always have to talk like I'm recording it day of, though, and it sometimes can be really weird. You then want to fill in the back wall with brick blocks. You basically just want to connect the 2 walls together, and, yeah. Simple as that. I don't know what to do. This isn't a lot of rows, so I'll just talk again. But yeah, hopefully, I'd like to see if I can hit 1,000 this year, because I do want to end up being, I want to be able to get a computer, ideally, decently soon, because, you know, people always want me to get a computer on Discord and stuff, so I'm like, I know, so, there's that, but, oh yeah, I'm also, by the time you're seeing this, I will be getting an inflatable soon, or I will have already gotten the inflatable. I ordered, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I ordered an inflatable off Yard Inflatables, and I'm super excited for it. I was going to get the camper, but, it went on back order, and then it sold out, so. The gingerbread trailer. Sorry, it's a trailer, not a camper. I just call them campers, because that's my experience. Alright, what you want to do now is you want to bring the, either side of the oak wood planks backwards, and then it wants to stop when it hits the brick wall. So it should be resting on top of the brick wall, and then it does want to connect together at the back, just like this. And then you want to extend this up. All the way up. You can also fill in the roofs with quartz slabs as well. I'm not going to do that off camera, but I will tell you I'm not going to do this on the recording, because it's going to make the video an hour. I don't want this to be an hour. It was ridiculous. It might even, I mean, I'll probably do a little bit of the top section, but it takes a long time. Interior, I will kinda like, I'm not gonna, I'll cut out probably doing the floor for the interior, or I might just, use commands to, put it in. But, yeah. And then, also, I'm hoping I can get another animatronic. I'm not gonna tell you which one. It's between 2. You could if you follow Decoration Dude's Instagram, you probably know the two that I'm debating between, if I even get either. So, yeah. My brain keeps going back and forth, and it does this every single time. More because I don't want to have to spend, an extra $120 for the one that I want more. Once you're done that, this is what it should look like from a kind of overhead view. You want to place a row of pillar quartz blocks that is outward diagonally backwards from the oak wood planks, and it does want to come up to the same height. However, it does want to connect down to the ground. That's the wrong spot. So this will basically, it'll look like this in the back. So then what you want to do is you want to place your upside down quartz stairs going straight across on this top row of brick, which will kind of seal off that random, like, bare connection. And then on top of the two outer sections, you want to place a row of quartz slabs. Leave the inner section as is, because that's how it is on the front end. I like my build symmetrical. And then, again, you can bring the quartz slabs on the sides back, and then they do want to overhang the pillar quartz blocks, each by a block on either side, and then it does want to connect together in the middle, and then we are pretty much done at that point, other than the roof, which I won't do. I mean, it's been 30 minutes, so I'll do probably one of the roofs, and I'll just talk about whatever. So, yeah, I do have 2 rows of quartz slabs going on the outside. Again, you may have one with the corners or whatever. But, yeah, once you've done this, what you should have. Now we have one more step left and we are done the build. You want to fill in all 3 roofs in with quartz slabs at the level that the other quartz slabs are at. So basically it's here for this one, here for this one, and then on the other side it's the same as well. Either way, you do have to do that. I will have to do this either way, but I'm just not going to do it all on the recording because I don't want this to be a super long video. It's already 20 minutes pretty much? 27. Something like that. But, yeah, I'll do one roof and I'll just, I guess, talk about do I have any future plans? No. Granny Chapter 2 and then all the FNAFs, and that's pretty much all I have for tutorials. And, yeah, I'm kind of gonna have to play a game. I won't tell you which one, but, I just don't feel like buying it right now. So, there's that. But, yeah. Hopefully you saw my video yesterday. If you didn't, then you should check that out, the New Year's video. Because I actually stressed over that way more than I thought I did. Because once I actually started to get it rolling, and, like, when I thought it actually was, like, looking decent, I got a lot less, like, stressed and overwhelmed. I don't know why I stressed over that, but, definitely turned out better than I was anticipating. So, yeah, if you got a shout out, yay, good job. And, you should definitely, if you did not, you should subscribe. You should subscribe to those people. So, yeah. Either way, you should. Unless you are that person, then you can't subscribe to yourself, but... yeah. Anything? Anything for the good of the recording? No, not really. Other than... It's funny that, like... What was my last tutorial? The Modern House. That was so OG, and then I went to something like... I went to a remake of another OG, but it looks so much different than the other comparison. But I think this is the most drastic change out of them all. Give me a sec. Put it like, all of the other ones were like, okay, yeah, there were changes, but they weren't like big changes. Like, I kind of keep the block palette generally the same. Like, there was something about the two that was the same. Nothing on these two is the same, except for the fact that I used acacia torse and brick. But, like, it's kind of insane how different I can make things. I have a lot of remakes also coming up, so... be excited for that. And then again, an OG is coming back, an OG series, which is going to get my building skills burned, to say the least. Not yet. If I could record on the Xbox 360, there's a way. I know there's a way. I don't know how to though. I would show you a very old world and just, you know, show you that instead of do this, because that was actually what inspired me to do this. And I don't even have any room to do it because where it is kind of stuffed with a whole ton of other crap. But yeah, I filled in one roof. This is kind of what it should look like generally. Let me just go to the side and then yeah, like that. It should just be a giant quartz thing. But yeah, this is what the finished product should look like. I don't think I missed anything, did I? No, I didn't. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know your honest opinions. Don't just say it looks amazing, because, you know. Although, if you're gonna be mean about it, don't be mean. Give constructive criticism, because I don't like... I mean, like, obviously you can judge it however you so choose, but, you know. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, I don't know if I had said that, sorry. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!